Good morning, folks. Tim here. Going to address a couple things. I've been asked a couple of times how I found my farmer to get the great deals I do on pasture-raised beef. And I wanted to share that. Some have asked me for his number. I checked with him and he doesn't want me to publish his number on the internet on a YouTube channel or something like that. I guess he's afraid that he'll be bombarded by a group of militant vegans or entophologists. You know what that is? Entophology is the next step up on the woke ideology of how you consume your food. It's the eating of insects. So on your way to be a high priest of woke, you need to go from veganism to entophologism. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but the eating of insects has already become legal in many European countries, and we know how woke they are. So if it says on the label, other protein source, you know it's likely insects. So anyway, how did I meet my guy? And we become good friends, and I'm actually going to get one of his Anatoly Shepherd pups to keep my buddy company when I'm out and about. Okay, so what I did is I went to a number of farmers markets that we have here in Jacksonville, and just in my normal way of being in the world, I chat with people and found a decent human being and who had a nice farm, and we began a conversation. I started talking about his products, and I had bought his eggs and his milk, etc., for a number of weeks, and I said, hey, if I buy a whole cow, how much would you charge? He said, oh, that's my main business. This is just what I do to meet, people and sell my basic stuff that I accrue over the week. And I said, well, let's get talking. So how that happened for me is I just went to a farmer's market, found a guy that had sold pasture-raised beef, pasture-raised, what do they call it, natural foraging pork, pasture-raised chickens, and began a conversation and then set it up. Now, I buy this stuff and I split it with friends because I can't afford to hold, to buy that much or to store that much. I have 3 freezers and they're pretty much full, including the bones, because I buy the bones as well. He keeps the hide and the hooves and things of that nature because I don't really need those. But I buy all the bones, the organs, and of course the meat. And that takes a lot of space. So just talk it up with your local farmer's market, pasture-raised beef seller and eggs, etc. Get something good for him, because remember, these guys are selling it to intermediaries who then buy aggregates of all small farms, ship it to Colorado to be butchered, and then ship back across the country. Just think of all that travel and intermediaries that have to make their cut on it. So you can see that by the time it gets to Publix, where they mark it up 30, 40%, I don't know what their margins are, but it's got to be in that range, particularly for the premium cuts. You're paying a lot of money. So it works for the farmer and it works for you. And it's the way business used to be done before we got so civilized that we just want to order things on our phones or drive and have our every need fulfilled by one supermarket. So yeah, be a little resourceful. In your survival kitchen, got to have your beef. You got to have your pemmican, like we're talking. We're going to do hardtack later this week, and you want some honey as well. So you can grow your own greens. If you're pure carnivore like I am, I don't eat much greens or vegetables. I do eat fruits, but they're good for your chickens. The chickens like to eat greens, and also my girlfriend and friends like them. So I grow those. They're pretty easy. They're self-sufficient. I do grow sweet potatoes, and we're going to do a sweet potato tower when I get time to do that. So I'm going to show you how you can, even in a small 6 square foot area, grow 50 to 100 sweet potatoes, which will take you through, a number of months anyway. You're going to have to just chip away at it because it's likely to get tough. Now, hopefully it isn't, but it's very likely to. So better to be prepared and not need it than to need it and not be prepared. Anyway, as you see, I promote the Patriot games. Check them out. They're on Instagram, they're on YouTube. They probably have a Facebook page. It is the real deal. There are many Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, Marine recon guys, top law enforcement people, and just regular folk like me, just in there trying to stay fit and, be essentially ready for if chaos hits our streets. So, thank you folks. I'll have the pemmican final product in a little bit. Bye.